Hello, welcome to English 3. We'll be sure to teach you all the ins and outs of this course. By the end of this video, you should feel confident and ready to begin your journey into rhetoric with your new teacher, Mr. Parker. This year will be filled to the brim with essays, readings, novels, and more. It can be pretty daunting at first glance. That's why we're here. We're going to help you feel confident in your abilities as you move through this class. First things first, you're going to need to know about some of the best ways to get through this class with flying colors. These strategies will help make you the envy of your peers, Mr. Parker's favorite, and maybe even class valedictorian. Some of the best strategies to help you be successful in Mr. Parker's classroom include reading the books you're assigned, taking notes, asking questions, and paying attention to what's being taught. This may seem cliche, stupid, or boring, but these are tried and true strategies. Instagram, Twitter, and everything else can wait while you're in Mr. Parker's classroom. Social media will mostly just slow you down. Besides, if you're going to read anything in this class, it might as well be their assigned readings. Some strategies are easier than others, but may not prove to be as successful, moral, or even legal as those mentioned earlier. These bad strategies include using SparkNotes for everything, especially because some of the questions you'll be answering in this class are very specific. Another bad strategy is copying someone else's work. Not only is this technically illegal, but most of your time, your classmates will have the wrong answer on whatever question you're attempting to answer it. You're much better off using context clues, prior knowledge, or just straight up guessing on difficult questions, although guessing is not encouraged. The absolute worst strategy to pass this class is not reading the books you're assigned. While it is possible to pass the class without reading the books, you're much more likely to fail every assignment if you don't read. Now that you have a general idea of how to tackle this course's material, let's move on to the material itself. You'll be reading quite a few books in here, and all of them are definitely worth picking up. Over the course of the year ahead of you, you'll read books such as The Great Gatsby, Catcher in the Rye, Beloved, and The Narrative Life of Frederick Douglass. These books may not seem interesting from the covers alone, but just keep in mind that it's foolish to judge a book by its cover. These books will be your lifeblood as the year progresses. You'll answer multiple choice questions over their content, write essays about them. You'll even have class discussions called Socratic seminars over their content. In case you haven't already heard of or participated in a Socratic seminar at some point in the past, they're basically class discussions about the ideas and content of one of the books you'll be reading in this class. In addition to having Socratic seminars in this class, you'll also be writing essays. A lot of essays. There are three main types of essays you write in this class: rhetorical analysis, argumentative, and synthesis essays. Rhetorical analysis essays have you delve into a piece of literature and examine the author's use of rhetorical devices. You're basically picking out the different kinds of rhetorical devices in the writing, how they're used, where they're used, and why the author might have used them. Remember, this essay is called rhetorical analysis because you're supposed to analyze the author's intent behind the devices. Don't just summarize what the devices are. You'll also be writing argumentative essays. These are similar to persuasive essays you may have written in the past, but these go into way more detail. For starters, you have to make an assertion. You have to explain to your audience why your argument is correct, not why they should side with you. You'll use a lot of evidence in the form of quotes and chunks and texts from others' literature to support your claims. Finally, there are the synthesis essays. These essays are similar to argumentative essays in the sense that they have you defend an assertion. However, in this kind of essay, you'll be defending an assertion through the use of sources. Instead of using sources, quotes, you'll simply write the name of the source that defends your claim, and then explain how it defends said claim. These essays will compose the majority of content you'll learn in this class, and you're writing quite a few of them over the books you've assigned in this class, so be sure to read every book you're assigned. Now that you know what to expect in the year ahead of you, you're well on your way to becoming Mr. Parker's best student in the 2016-2017 school year. Happy writing!